Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited that I finally did just a fresh summer simple look, because I can sometimes get carried away in wanting to do glamorous looks with big fluffy lashes, because that's just so fun for me. So today I'm focusing on just a really fresh face, just a glowy soft skin. It's not heavy coverage at all, except for maybe a little bit of high coverage under the eyes, but that's because girlfriend's got some dark circles up on her. So other than that, it's really soft, lightweight makeup. It's easy. It's just one eyeshadow, one lip product that can be used on the cheeks as well. All kinds of good stuff. So if you're interested in how I got this and how you too can have a comfortable, dewy summer look, then keep watching. So I go to church every Sunday and I love to dress up and play with different makeup looks and like stuff like that. And so this last week I did this really fresh face summer look, and that's what I want to do today. This is the look I did, and it was just really simple, really soft, and just has soft glowy skin for the summer. So I put bold earrings on again, but slightly different because I didn't want to wear the exact thing, because I didn't want to wear a denim jacket the whole tutorial, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's do this look. I'm gonna start by moisturizing my face. I found this cream at Ulta a few months back when I needed extra moisture during the winter months. So I use about that much. It's really rich and like kind of like balm feeling, and I warm it up between my fingers. I definitely want a really nice plush moisturizer for this kind of fresh face look. You don't want to have dry skin at all. Normally I wouldn't show you my moisturizer, but this is really important for this kind of look where your skin is just fresh and glowy. This cream has ingredients in it that will actually help to penetrate the skin and not just sit on top like some heavy silicones can. Like, you'll know right away if your skin feels like it can't breathe or like it wants to sweat, then your cream is not breathable, and that is just everything's just gonna probably slide right off of that stuff. So try and avoid something like that, but get something that is truly moisturizing and that can penetrate the skin. It helps to learn about some basic ingredients. Hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, things like that are really nice for the skin. So while we let that kind of sit, now my skin feels like plush and tacky and just delicious. But we're gonna do the eyes first. Okay, so I'm zooming in, and as per usual, I love to start off by putting my MAC Painterly paint pot on my eyes. Painterly is the shade. It's just a great nude base. I have really strong veins on my eyes, and so I just wanna cover that up and make it look really clean. Even though what we're doing with the eyes today is really simple, I still love to have a primer on my eyelids that just covers up those veins and any discoloration, and will keep anything in place that I decide to put on my eyes that day. So now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a taupe shade with a nice fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is the kind that is meant to just pat eyeshadow all over the lid. This one's from Sephora. I really like this one. It is the All Over Shadow number 12. And I'm getting out my special palette today. It is the Natasha Denona Lila palette. Saying that right? This was my push gift. In other words, having a child and going through all that. Thanks to my hubby. I'm gonna go in with this shade here. It's called Nude Mauve. So any kind of shade like this. I'm just gonna press this eyeshadow all over my lid. I'm not gonna go all out with the crease today. Just really simple. I'm gonna take care to press it into the lash line too, to not leave any gaps. Now you could use anything at all to do this. You don't have to use a fancy bougie palette. I just want to utilize this wonderful palette that was gifted to me, so that's why I'm using this for just a single shadow today. And then since this is actually quite fluffy for an all over shadow brush, I'm going to use that to then kind of soften out the edges here. Zoom us out here for a minute. I look crazy. I want to do the face now that the cream has had a hot minute to settle in. I'm really pumped about this new product. It's from NUDESTIX. It's called Nudies Tinted Blur Stick. And at first I was like, what is this? So, ooh. It's just this cute little stick here. It's in between like a foundation and a tinted moisturizer, but like in stick form. And it just looks like you're not really wearing anything, but it still seems to somehow blur things. It's really a cool product. So I just bought it recently. I've tried it a few times and I'm really impressed. The only downside to me is the price. You really don't get a lot of product for the price, and that's the only thing I'm like, ugh. But other than that, I feel like this is perfect for every day. It even looks really good for events. I really like it. So I draw this on because it's just so light and soft. Whereas with my Makeup Forever stick, I like to apply that, grabbing my brush and then like sweeping it on, you know? Then grabbing my foundation buffer brush, I am just going to press that on. It's really soft and subtle. At first when I started putting it on, I was like, I'm not sure I see a huge difference. But then I realized, like, oh. When it kind of took a minute and sat back, it's like, oh, that looks, ow, this bump hurts so bad. My three-year-old daughter was playing with me the other day, and she's being silly, and her teeth bonked the bridge of my nose, and it hurts so bad. It's just an accident. She's just being, you know, playful, but it just, oh, it hurts. So we have a really, really soft coverage, but I feel like you realize how much of a difference it makes once you kind of finish everything else. Like for me, I always do concealer because my under eyes are really dark, which can be, no pun intended, but such an eyesore. So I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape because I look extra like purpley right now. So I'm gonna use my strong coverage today. Let's do a little highlighting. I never do this. It's just not my jam, but let's try it because I have a little bit of redness in those spots anyways. So I usually like to give Shape Tape a hot second to sit, and then I go in with a damp sponge, and then I just press it into place. What was that? That sounded like a fart. Just covering up some veins in here that I don't know where they come from, but I don't like them. Normally you wouldn't use like a heavy coverage concealer for a look like this, but I'm doing this just because my dark circles are really dark right now. I just set that with under eye powder from Laura Mercier. It's called the Secret Brightening Powder. It's wonderful. Yeah, I have like a weird patch. It's really super annoying. I'm dying to do my eyebrows, so today I'm gonna use the Bobbi Brown Perfectly Defined Longwear Brow Pencil in the shade Mahogany. This is my kind of like everyday brow product because it's really easy for me to apply and it's a really soft color for me. Like I would actually prefer something a little deeper, but I still like this tone. So this is just what we're gonna do today. I'm just gonna do a really simple brow here. Just emphasizing my shape and just filling it in a little bit. Just want that definition because my eyebrows don't do it by themselves. Let's zoom back in here actually. There we go. You can see better. So we've thrown on some really basic everyday eyebrows, nothing perfect, nothing amazing, but at least we have some shape and color in there and it's not too dark. Like you can see it's a little softer than my own hair color. But when everything is done and put together, you can really see how that makes a difference. Now I am just setting my eyebrows in place with some brow gel. So let's add some color to this face because everything just looks weird at this point. I'm gonna use my Cover FX bronzer in the shade Suntan. I really like this shade because it's kind of like more of a contouring shade. It still has a little bit of warmth to it, so I can use it as a little bit of a bronzing shade as well. I'm just starting by adding some definition into the hollows of my cheeks. I like to start out here and then work it in and just kind of go back and forth along that shape, along the ridge of that bone. And then I just build that to the intensity that I want. I like to put quite a bit of product on my cheeks. I just like the look of it. I really like the look when people do it softer and it's really soft and subtle and chic on the face, but for me, I don't know, I just enjoy putting a lot of color and definition on my cheeks. It's just fun. So already that does so much just by adding a little bit of color to the face. I'll do a little on the sides of my nose just to bounce around this color on my face so it's not just on my cheeks. And I always love to put a little on my forehead because it's just it's just a blank canvas in my opinion. It's just asking for a little bit of the love from makeup. That has already given quite a bit of bronziness, but I think I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit more from my Bobbi Brown bronzer. Just a little bit more, and I'll use that more to drag it down my neck because my neck is really fair. So you can see how that fuzz went up my nose. You can see how this balances things out a little bit more. Like, see that side? This kind of looks here and here, balances this side more, whereas this looks a little bit, you know, right in there, it looks washed out. Not washed out, but it just looks really light. I just have a glowing neck. Then I'm gonna add one of my favorite I can't talk. One of my favorite blushes. I think my teeth have moved again because it's like my tongue doesn't know how to get words out all of a sudden. This is in the shade Pink Buttercream. I just love these so much. This is such a good neutral nude, like a pinky nude I would call it. It goes with every makeup look. So it's like everyone's best friend. It gets along with everybody. So we've got all this color and our base is almost done. I'm gonna save something for the end. Let's just get the eye done. It's so simple. I'm just gonna grab a fluffy bullet brush. So it's like just domed like that. I'm just gonna dip into that same color called Nude Mauve. I'm gonna use the mirror here. And I'm just gonna smoke at the bottom a little bit, focusing mostly on the outer corner. And then see how it kind of lines up with that outer edge? I actually have a really hard time with that. I love playing with the eye. Like, I like doing face makeup, but the eye is like the funnest part for me. And yet, this outer corner area has just been giving me such a hard time lately. I just can't get it to look as buffed as I want, or to line up and like flatter like that big brow bone I have, and oh, it's just a challenge. Sorry, I forgot to zoom in for that, but hopefully you could see that and just like how basic it was. Then I'm gonna throw on some mascara. This is the Marc Jacobs, was it Volume Velvet Noir? Major volume mascara. That's the part I was always forgetting. I was always only ever saying the Velvet Noir part. It's a really nice, voluminous mascara. I'm not bothering to zoom in because, I mean, we all know how to put on mascara. I am gonna do the last thing on my face, which is a favorite, and I feel like it made a really big difference and will really kind of pulled that whole summer fresh skin look together. This is a highlighter. It's from RMS. The Living Luminizer. It's a cream highlighter and it's beautiful. This is a natural makeup brand, and so it was made by a makeup artist who I guess was really not pleased with ingredients that are in a lot of makeup products, which, I mean, I don't blame her. And so this is made out of really good stuff, such as like castor oil. So let's just dip into this like that. It's nice and creamy because it's kind of warm in here today. And I'm just gonna place this on the high points of my face. And I mean like everywhere. So I'm just gonna use a patting motion. I'm not gonna rub because I don't want to disturb everything underneath. And this is gonna create like a glossy, dewy glow all over the face. Along with that pressing motion, I kind of just go back and forth until it looks like it is all blended in and every edge is melted into the skin. Then I'm gonna use my pinky to get smaller places like the bridge of my nose. Then use my ring finger to soften that. And again with my pinky, I'm gonna do my brow bone. It looks like I need to pluck. Another nice thing about this product is that it's just really buildable. So right now this is just one layer across the face and it's just soft and glowy, but I think I want to amp it up just a tiny bit more on the cheekbones. And if you have a deeper skin tone, I think you might still like this. However, she does have another shade that is more of a rosy gold, and I believe it's called the Magic Luminizer. That one's beautiful, and I bet that would just look, oh, just magical on a deeper skin tone. Now we have a soft, glowy skin that has just a really light base. I mean, really that tinted blur is so lightweight. And yet now you see what I mean. Now that everything else is done, it looks really polished, and it just makes such a big difference. One of my favorite parts to this look was the lip, and this is again from NUDESTIX, and this is the lip and cheek pencil, and it's in the shade Mystic. I wanted to say Mystique. I watched too many movies. You could definitely use this for your blush instead of the Laura Geller one I used, but I wanted to stay true to the photo that I did, and that was the blush I used. But next time, hindsight, whatever, this can go for both, and it's great. Let's get this on. Like really uneven. I think someone needs to shave her mustache. This feels really creamy and comfortable and just has this, So now we have this yummy, creamy, but long wearing lip color that matches the eyes. It's a little bit monochromatic, but not like perfectly. And it's just soft and could go with anything you're wearing. So comfortable and creamy. I love these things. I love them. Alrighty, so this is our summer fresh skin kind of monochromatic look donezo. What do you think? I just really like the fresh soft face, and that it's glowy, and that the colors are pretty monochromatic, and that they're just those taupey, slightly rosy tones that would really go with pretty much anything and everything. They're really easy products to use, like these stick ones from NUDESTIX. I really love this brand, and I don't even think I'm biased in being Canadian as well, because it is a Canadian brand. Hoorah! So I hope you guys like this look. If you did, definitely give me a thumbs up so that I can know that, and then I will make more like this. So take care, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.